Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes.
Hey, what's going on, AnimeRealTalkTV? Your boy Ziploc Gory, aka the Gory Knight, is back here again, and it is always good to be animated, always good to be on this great and epic channel. So, since it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, I figured I would go ahead and do a series suggestion to you guys. Been a while since I've done one of these type of videos, and let's get right into it. So, the series is known as Coco Tekken Tough, or High School Iron Fist Legend Tough, or simply known as Tough. They just really call it Tough. It's been going on since 1994. It's written and illustrated by Tetsuya Saratari. If you don't know who he is, maybe you're familiar with the series known as Rikiho. Rikiho was also, I believe, an OVA, and I know it was turned into a live action film, but I think it was either an OVA or a mini anime series or something like that. But yeah, he's pretty famous for that series. And out of that, I've read that too, but I really do like this series much more than I do Rikiho. Now, this is also a fighting series, action type of thing. It's a seinen series, so it's pretty, the violence is pretty amped up in here and things like that. But the story revolves around the character of Kechi, aka Kibo Miyazawa. He's a 17-year-old kid, and ever since he was little, ever since he was born, really, he was trained in the family secret martial arts style known as Nadashinkage. I believe Nadashinkage-Ryu translates to life and death. And it's a fighting style that was created at the end of the Meiji era in Japan. It's a very unique fighting style. I really do like it. It combines all types of things like, kicks, punches, throws, grappling, UFC stuff, MMA stuff, boxing. It also focuses on destroying the body from the inside out, pressure points, all types of stuff like that. It's really, really awesome. And I really do like the character of Kibo slash Kechi. You really do get to relate to the character from the first reading of him, from the first volume or chapter or whatnot. He's easily a character that you can identify with, even though he does have all these cool martial arts fighting styles. He's still, in the beginning, he's still very much a kid, He's very ambitious, very energetic, and very anxious to show off his fighting style that he's learned, to the rest of the world. But as the series progresses, it really becomes more. It's really a series that is character driven more than plot driven. A lot of fighting series, they do kind of focus more on the plot rather than characters. And since the series really doesn't have a lot of characters. I mean, it does have a lot of characters, but it doesn't. The main cast is really Kechi, Seko, and a couple other characters. And so with that small of a cast, you get to focus more on character-driven stuff rather than plot-driven stuff, which is what I prefer, because even if the plot isn't amazing in a story or something like that, I can brush that aside if the characters are great, well-rounded, three-dimensional characters, and that's what this series provides. Now, that's the good news. The series is split up into two halves. Like, the first series is when Kechi is 17-year-old, and the second half is when he gets older, and I think he's around like 19 or 20 or something like that, and something very, very bad happens to his father, Seko Miyazawa, also known as the Quiet Tiger. So, it's very, very long, and, you'll have fun reading this, and that's the good news. The bad news is it's not being translated legally in America. It was by Viz Media. I think they went up to like 5 or 7 volumes, and they stopped translating it. I was buying this religiously when it came out, but for some odd reason, I guess due to sales, it wasn't selling well, or it wasn't very popular among the American audience, so they just stopped translating it. Therefore, The only way you can read it is if you know Japanese and you can order the volumes from Amazon or something like that, the Japanese Amazon site, or you just have to read it illegally online, which is what I do. I have actually bought some volumes though beyond the ones that Viz was able to translate, just so I can support it. But yeah, I mean, it's a series that they stopped translating, which sucks. I mean, Viz does this a lot. There's a lot of series I've liked that they were translating, they just stopped translating them. But yeah, you have to find this illegally online to read. But it is well worth it, and if you can, I would suggest reading it. And if you like stuff like Grapple Abaki, you like Hajime no Ippo, or any of those other fighting series, I think you'll definitely like this a lot. It is very much a kind of a male series, but I think some females will like it if they like stuff like MMA or anything like that. There was a spin-off series known as Otan, which I think translates as dad or father in Japan. Focuses on Kechi's father, Seko Miyazawa, and we get to learn more about his character. Who, just from that name, the Quiet Tiger, you can tell what type of character he is. He's very composed, very cool, very collective. But when he starts to fight, man, he stay out of his way. He's very dangerous. Now, there was a OVA that they released called Shoot Fighter Tekken. I think it came out in 2002. It was pretty decent, pretty good. I would suggest watching it. It's well worth the watch. The animation is definitely good for its time, and it focuses on the early adventures of Kibo, aka Kechi. It's 3 episodes, but yeah, it is an OVA, so the animation quality is going to be top notch. And I watched it in subtitles. It's been a while since I've actually watched it, but I do remember liking it a lot. There's also a video game that was released for it for the PlayStation 2. I haven't played it, but I've seen some gameplay of it. It looks pretty decent, and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely go ahead and check this series out. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like the characters, the development of Kechi as a character, and I think even if you don't know anything about martial arts, you'll learn something about martial arts in this, because they do explain a lot of realistic type of styles in here. I mean, this series does go over the top with its fighting styles, but at the same time, it does have some realistic fighting styles in here, which is also really cool, because you actually get to learn something in here about martial arts that maybe you wouldn't learn in like fictional, more fantastical series like Grapple Baki or something like that, which is a little bit more over the top with its martial arts. Alright, so go ahead and check this out. Hope you guys like it, and if you do, let me know what you think about it. With that being said, bloody days, gory nights. Catch you guys later, and I am out. Peace.